Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and on this channel I am going to be playing a lot of Football Manager. In particular, to start off with, I'm going to be doing a retro database. This is with the squads of the 1998-99 season, and it starts off with the teams in their relative league. So for example, Manchester City are in the old Division 2, and they have the likes of Sean Goater and Paul Dickov playing up front. As we go through, we will be looking at different transfers, we'll be doing the career mode right the way through, and we'll see exactly how things shape up. If you guys are interested in making use of this database, if you go onto Steam, and there is a community workshop, if you search in there for Football Manager 2023, you will be able to find this 9899 database. If you are interested in playing it, all you have to do is scroll down and here is all the information you will require. It is created by a person called the Mad Scientist. He specifically does these mods for Football Manager. He does one every single year and he takes a lot of time in order to create this. As you can imagine, there is a lot of work entailed in this. So he only does limited leagues. We have the English Premier League plus Division 1 and 2. Italy has got the Serie A and Serie B. Then you've got the top leagues only in Spain, France, Germany, Scotland and Portugal. If you want to download it, all the information is on Steam and it will show you exactly where things are and how you can go about installing. Basically all you have to do for the simple side of things is just go up and press subscribe and it will start an automatic download, and then all you have to do is select the database when you enter the game. In order to enhance this process, there are other links that you might want to download in order to just make it a little bit more realistic for yourself. So there is a regen modification which has been made by Warringtini. So this means that when players come through youth academies, they will have the real player names, for example. So Wayne Rooney will come through at Everton, and it means that obviously as these players come through, you can allow yourself a little bit more realism, and it also means that you're going to be keeping an eye out for players you know and that you've grown up watching, and hopefully be able to sign them as young teenagers and nurture their career yourselves. There is also a face pack mod which allows the actual player faces to come through as pictures of the players. There's a kit and logo pack which allows you to have the kits and logos of the teams that were in 1998 and 99 season, and all the links are available on the website. I will scroll down just slightly bit more, and the website that you need to click on is this. It's the Mad Scientist FM Wix site. So if I go into this, it will open up it will open up the website, and here in the top left corner you will see 1998-99 database for FM23. So all you have to do is click on that and it will forward you through to the necessary part. So there's a number of ways you can go about it. So the Steam Workshop download is actually there as well. If you scroll down a little bit more, the save game file, which is a plug and play file, has everything loaded already. So if you download that, everything is already set up for you with the kits and the logos, and you can just set off straight away. So with the 1998-99 database, all of the player stats and attributes have come through from Championship Manager 3, which was based in that season. If you scroll just a little bit further down, you will see that the regen mod and the retro logo pack, along with the retro kit pack, is all there, and you've got all the links, which all you have to do is click the download, and then you will be able to input it into your game. Now for the regen mod, it's a little bit more complicated. You have to follow these steps in terms of placing the file once you've downloaded it. The install location is there, so you have to just enter each of these folders and eventually replace the file that's there. Now something I did, I actually replaced the file without backing up the original. So if I go to play a Football Manager save now, no matter what happens, even if I started a fresh game, I could get the U3 gens coming through as real players. So my mistake is you could end up with Wayne Rooney managing Wayne Rooney. So it would be entertaining, but at the same time, if it's not for you, it is worth making sure you make a copy of the file that you need to replace, placing it somewhere else so that you can alter it later so that it doesn't affect future saves. Now, in doing all this, I have already set up my game, so what I'm going to do is enter it now. So, in this career mode that I'm going to be doing with you guys on YouTube, we are going to be Manchester City is the team I've supported since I was a young lad, and it holds very close to my heart. So, in doing this, we're going to be looking at everything from squads, tactics, everything like that. I'm really looking forward to getting into it with you guys. What I'm going to be doing to set myself a little bit of a challenge, as you can see the squad that I've just brought up on screen here. I'm only going to allow myself to sign British and Irish players, and the only foreign players that I'm allowed to sign are players that have actually played for Manchester City in real life. So therefore, it just gives me that little bit of a restriction to try and build a team that I want, but at the same time, it allows me to have players such as Ashley Cole, Wayne Rooney, even when he comes through, and just all these England legends that we used to have, for example. And I think it'll be quite interesting because obviously, in game, all this young talent that came through in real life and had fantastic careers, in game, it might not necessarily be the same. So, therefore, it's about me playing them, giving them the game time, and being able to nurture them as we can. So as you can see, I've got my squad here. I've got a number of players already in there, which were already started up with the team. In terms of transfers, we will do a transfer special next, along with the start of the season. I'm going to play through pre-season, which entails of 6 friendlies, a couple of which I've added in. But we have got some tough games to start off in pre-season with Premier League side Liverpool, First Division side Bolton, and Premier League Aston Villa. I've added the extra ones just to give the players a little bit of a confidence boost. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to go. The board actually want me to finish top of the league. They want me to gain automatic promotion, as you can see here. And they want me to be competitive in the FA Cup and the Coca-Cola Cup, which you will now know as the Carabao Cup, which, as I'm recording this, Manchester United won this competition yesterday. How unfortunate. So as we're looking at this, they want me to work within wage budget and grow the club's reputation. I am quite comfortable that I'll be able to do that. You can grow club's reputation simply by getting promoted. So the fact that they want me to gain automatic promotion, there is a bit of pressure there. We've got to play really, really well all the time to try and make sure that we can get up at the first time of asking. Another nice quirk which I quite like about this is when you look at the facilities, the stadiums are reset as well. So Manchester City actually play at Main Road in this save. So when you're looking at teams like Arsenal, for example, they are playing at Highbury, and Tottenham are also back at White Hart Lane. So as you can see, some of the facilities do need a bit of improving, but we start off with great training facilities and great youth facilities. I plan on making use of the youth facilities. So the advantage, of course, is players that I've grown up watching. So Micah Richards being an obvious one. He will come through the academy when he's supposed to in the early 2000s. I think it was around about 2005. So that'll be 7 seasons into the save. So we will have to wait and see how things work out in that manner. So when I'm looking at the squad, I was debating about what to look for in terms of players. I might be looking for another striker just to act as backup for Sean Golter and Paul Dickov. They are very highly rated at this level that we're going to be playing at this season, as are a number of the players here. One or two of the youngsters not necessarily as highly rated, but at the same time they may get game time because of the size of the squad currently being quite small. In terms of transfers, I'm looking for a goalkeeper, I think, because I've only got Nicky Weaver in here. I might require a centre-back, I'm not sure yet, but we definitely need a couple of full-backs, right-back and a left-back. I think I might get an extra central midfielder in, hopefully, as well, just again to act as cover, and you'll see why in a moment when I show you the tactics I wish to employ. We have 2 right wingers and 2 left wingers, so again, got a good balance there, so hopefully that will be a position that we can deal with for this campaign. So in terms of tactics, I like to play what is known as a gegenpress style. It means that there's constant pressure on the ball. They like to move the ball about and pass the ball, basically like City do in real life at the moment. It normally starts off with ball playing defenders at centre back. At this level, I don't feel like we need that. I think it's important just to have solid central defenders that will clear the ball as needed and hopefully just keep things solid at the back. Same in terms of having a sweeper keeper. I much prefer to have a goalkeeper. Speaking from personal experience of watching Manchester City play at the moment, when Ederson starts flying out of the goal, he always makes me a little bit nervous. I'd rather him just stay where he is and get the blocks on. So, hopefully, we will be able to get a good season with this setup. I am looking at a few signings already, and I'm also remodeling our staff at the moment just to get a little bit of extra staff in. As you can see, I've already got plenty of coaches in, and we've actually got the highest quality staff in the division in terms of our recruitment, our medical team, and the coaching team. So, again, that will also help with player development, especially with our youngsters, because it means that if they're being coached the proper way by really high quality coaches, their development will improve at the rate that we want it to. So I will have a look at the schedule again. So what I'm going to look to do is I'll get through pre-season, hopefully make some signings, and I will come back to you in the next episode for the games against Colchester and Oldham Athletic, and hopefully we can get a good start to the season, and I will be able to give you a little bit of a transfer special to see where we've improved and who we've brought in. Some of the names we may recognise because of course there are players out there such as Eddie Howe, Sean Dyche, all of these other players that are now managers are playing in this version of the game. So it's quite exciting and it's very interesting, if not slightly odd, trying to get through and potentially sign a player that is now a manager and you're just used to seeing them manage all the time. So we will see how it goes, and hopefully I will catch up with you in a couple of days' time, and we will get the season properly underway and the transfer special. Like I say, I can only sign British and Irish players, and the only foreign players I can bring in are the ones that have actually played for Manchester City in real life. So again, it gives me that little bit of restriction, so hopefully we will be able to create a good team, but without making a team of wonder kids such as Zlatan Ibrahimovic, David Villa, and Didier Drogba. I have already done a playthrough of this. They are my three striking options in my other save that I've got going at the moment. I want to try and avoid that because it has allowed me to improve far too quickly, and it kind of took away the edge from the save, unfortunately. So hopefully we'll get a good setup going in pre-season. Players will start to learn to play that I want, and we will get going. So thank you very much for watching this introductory video to the save, and I will tune in a couple of days time hopefully with episode 1 of the full-on career mode. Thank you very much and stay safe and look after yourselves. This is Big Will signing away.